This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Duggan now to throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. The back deep is Jaden Reed.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and 5.
Hey, check, Megan. Ready?
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
You talk about this Giant defense.
It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So they bring out their punter.
The back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson.
Taken in at the 22. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw is Duggan. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Giants at 7 and 5 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Duggan.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Quay Walker
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Oilers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard. A run between the tackles with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Duggan looking to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
That's taken in by Kraft. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Ultra.
Now Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Ready.
Love. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Love with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Oilers are able to stretch out their lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Oilers 14, Giants 3. Anders Carlson to kick off.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Duggan to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt, 67 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On play action. Love to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Ready.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38. Let's go. Go set. Cut.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line.
Okay,
For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
21. Giants 10.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now he'll try to run with this. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, the return is Reed. Fighting through. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
10 cycles. Check,
Working out of the gun. Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play from a big man, Kayvon Thibodeau, off the edge and dropping him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
ready?
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, they bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Adoree Jackson on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Yasir Abdullah making the stop.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw from his end zone, Dugan. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Here comes Reed. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
On the double.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Love.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Set, ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are
times, this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's Lucas Van Ness there to drop him behind the line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Duggan will look to throw this. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception,
and he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will shrink to 6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Love now.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
go. Cut.
Play fake. Here's Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dexter Lawrence able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
27 on the play. First down, Oilers.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Kayvon Thibodeau, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
3rd and long for Love. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And this one is right through, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way.
The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They go bootleg. Love. They'll roll him out right. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turn. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Ready? Okay, go steal.
Love, they go play action now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Past the 20.
5, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
Tyler Goodson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
Ready.
First down, Love to pass. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check Fury. Cut.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Love. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for Houston. Too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Duggan now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
To throw is Duggan. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, Goodson. Now he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check, steal.
Love looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him, and his first read was covered. Just unable to connect. So the play results in no gain.
On third down, here's Jones. A heck of a move.
Man.
Touchdown, Houston.
Aaron Jones,
35 yards.
and the Oilers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Now Carlson for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Oilers 36, Giants 24.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Duggan.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Strike.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Strike. Check.
They'll run wide side with Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll go again to Jones. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here we go.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Hey, check Mega.
They'll run it with Jones. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. So they came in here facing a very tall task going against the NFL's #1 ranked defense, but they got the job done. Charles, really an outstanding performance.
They certainly showed that they weren't going to be intimidated, didn't they? They took out the best defense in the NFL today, took it right to them, and that's against a group of guys that is used to shutting people down. To me, this is going to be a signature moment for this team's season.
So for Houston, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will head back.